Sporting enthusiasts who are inappropriately using Christchurch's parks could land everyone with fees for using public spaces. The Christchurch City Council is looking at charging businesses that use public parks, and if a new bylaw is needed, will they introduce it? Well, they say they will. Logan Church reports.
Tom Berry has been running fitness classes, personal training sessions and boot camps for over 5 years, taking advantage of Christchurch's many parks and open spaces. But a proposed change to the public spaces bylaw, which is currently under review, could force him to pay a fee if he wants to keep using them. Mr. Berry says the idea doesn't make sense.
I'm not aware of the current system being an issue. So we do a lot of stuff outside, everything outside in fact, and we've never had hostility from local residents. We've never had problems with space, and so I just sort of wonder, if it isn't broken, why fix it?
Tom Berry says his boot camps can attract up to 100 participants at a time during the summer, but he has never had any complaints. He says slapping fees onto fitness business owners could have an impact on the industry.
I can't see how much more income they're going to make. If they were to charge us a lot, it would just ruin the fitness industry in Christchurch. There would be no boot camps because we've got to keep competitive. So if it was a small fee, then you wonder, well, how much are they actually going to make out of this, and would it be worthwhile?
The Christchurch City Council's head of parks, Andrew Rutledge, says stricter rules are needed. He says a fee would target those using the parks inappropriately.
If we have to have a little bit of bureaucracy to make sure everyone can enjoy the open spaces, I don't think it's necessarily fair that other ratepayers should have to fund that.
Andrew Rutledge says other city councils have a fee for businesses to operate in public places. Both the Wellington and Auckland councils have fees in place for businesses wanting to operate in the city's parks. Mr. Rutledge says this could easily work in Christchurch, and the fees would ensure everyone would be able to use the parks fairly. We
occasionally get the odd group that probably aren't aware of the impact they might be having. For example, if they set up a boot camp in the Botanic Gardens, other people see the Botanic Gardens purely as a place to go and enjoy the botanic world and quiet, peace and relaxation, and sort of sweaty, grunting individuals doesn't really fit that mode.
But Tom Berry says policing would be impossible.
What about the hills? What about the steps? What about the beach? What about me doing a personal training session with someone who's a runner and running around the streets around their house? How do you police that? And you wonder whether the amount of money they're going to make from the fees is going to cover the cost of policing it.
Tom Berry says the city's open spaces, including Hagley Park, the country's largest inner city park, are great areas for personal training and boot camps, and there shouldn't be any restrictions. Christchurch park goers agree.
It would change the whole thing, it would change the whole vibe of it, yeah. It's a nice, yeah, because I saw a whole lot of mums over there all in a group, having a good time and their babies, and it's great.
If they want to charge, that's fine, but I mean, it's public access, so it's a public place.
You know, sometimes the dogs and I have to negotiate those people, but I'm happy to have them there.
The Christchurch Council says it will have to consult the public before it can start charging for park use. In Christchurch for Checkpoint, this is Logan Church.